Okay. I have another weird one. I got it from this Belgian artist, and oh my
Oh, don't worry, it's fine.
but she is like kind of wild. Not that she'll just like chew the microphone or do something really crazy. Ruby. That does.
I keep on thinking about what I imagined fieldwork would be like and how different it was. I imagined myself spending most, if not all, of my time behind the camera as opposed to in front. I never imagined that I'd turn the camera around and point it at myself. There are two things you should know about me. One, I really love animals, especially cats. And two, my whole life I've had a thing about death. I wouldn't call it an obsession, that's much too pathological, but it's been a persistent and strange interest of mine since I was very little. I used to throw pretend funerals with my friend when I was 7, but I'll spare you all the details. Just know that it's still an interest of mine. Take a look at my bookshelf. Most people don't have one copy of The American Way of Death, let alone 2, though technically that was an accident. But it's still an interest of mine that's followed me and was a huge motivation for developing this project. I was curious, fascinated, and I thought I knew what death was and that I could handle it.
So how long have you been, you have a mobile now, are you only euthanasia? Are you only end of life?
No,
Or
I do not everything. It says I'm a Mocha mobile vet, but I'm really a house call vet, and I opened it, almost 2 years ago exactly, and I opened it especially for cats, and by now I sometimes see dogs. case by case situation, mostly for end of life care, sometimes travel things, but basically the services are preventive care and basic sick care, and then also end of life care.
Yeah.
It's okay. And he got his pill? Not interested. That's okay. Just do your exam. Just do a weird massage. You found a toy. All right. Oh yeah, that's a big chunk. I'd love to just take off with my finger, but I'm afraid of what's underneath.
Yeah.
That would be a very satisfying dental.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll do that when I get back from my vacation. Oh, I know.
Good
yeah.
job.
Good job.
Maybe one more if she opens again.
Good job. Yep. Oh, we got it, Goldie. Okay.
Good job.
Good job, Goldie.
I'm gonna take one picture of you while you sit like a little princess.
Queen of the laundry. Hey, Boo-Boo. Goldie. Hey.
Yeah, of course, no.
Hey, madam. Madam. Goldie. There she is. Hi.
As I followed Dr. Kelly, I thought I'd see death. But all I was seeing was life. We only ever talked about death. And sometimes we laughed about it.
I think he was like, what do you want for your birthday? And, you know, I don't need anything. And then I saw this thing on Instagram and I was like, I'm going to want one of these ugly cat pillows. Have you seen this? So he decided, just this, like, you have to go find his Instagram account. It's like the funniest thing. They're all so ridiculous looking, and just there's
front legs
really poorly, you know, they're just like made in the most ridiculous way that clearly it's not. It's just so funny to me. And of course, this is like the position he would take on the ground in the middle of the room all the time. Like, you can even see his nipple here. It's just, he was really overweight too. And then here's this one as well, which is just, again, so ridiculous. So my daughter and I both like just we'll sleep with these. So we have these like crazy Murray pillows all over the house. But that's a good one if people are up for like some really weird thing in their home that's not so serious. And actually, when he's like on the couch, it's this bizarre, like, it actually almost looks like it's moving here. Yeah. I feel like she would be a really weird pillow, just like really long. And yeah, so I'll send you the link to that because that's actually a really really silly option for people.
She's just afraid the thermometer will go over, but
I was feeling a little bump on her belly, like near her nipple. Has she always had a little bump there? So it can spread. So usually doing some imaging just to make sure, especially the lungs, nothing is visible, and then going through with having it removed.
Hey, I just finished Next Door. I understand that was quite heavy yesterday, and I was kind of sitting with that myself yesterday, thinking how hard that must have been to hear and just participate in a different way. So let me know. I'm just gonna be in the lobby here for a minute. I'm at
It's always different if it happens to you. Isn't that the common refrain? How easy it would have been to witness grief rather than experience it. I can't help but think that I went into this project less as a researcher and more as a voyeur. It just makes me feel like, why the fuck would anyone let me be there for that? Why would anyone let me film them saying goodbye? Why do I want to film it? I began to have doubts. Why was I doing this? I stopped filming for a while and just lay in bed and cried. What happens when you're studying something and you think you understand it and then realize you have no idea? Do you keep on going? Should you have been studying it in the first place? And what does it mean to witness death and to film it?
I'm just calling to say I have the baby girl. We're on our way home. She looks all right. She has the other half of her top surgery in a couple weeks, but she said that, they would not be suggesting chemo or anything like that.
Come on. By the time fieldwork ended, Diva was cancer-free. You would never have known, except for the iodine stains on her fur and the gigantic scar on her belly. I'd like to think that I have answers to these questions, but I don't. I don't know if we can ever study something and truly know it. Don't we always go into the field, ignorant and blind?
I was just thinking.
One last. Oh,
yeah, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, I mean, what did you think? I guess after the appointment with me and Diva, and then with my text message saying, if she's going, please do it.
Well, yeah, well, of course I wasn't expecting to find anything, right? Because it was, and that's sometimes how this goes, right? Like the one client who saw her cat do something with its mouth one time and then was fine after that. Sometimes you find that even if they're, sometimes you just find things, unfortunately. Really, I don't want to say nice, but it's for me to help you look at her, and then we found it, and then we can get it taken care of. It was super important. And yeah, when I was there, I was thinking, oh shit, like, this is not what I expected. Also, not good news to share with you. And also thinking, oh, this is kind of, what is the word? Fucked up? I'm not sure. For Ashley to like be going through this project, looking at this, and then here we are, as you put it, like becoming your own movie, right? Or however you said it. Yeah. And totally natural for you to be like trying to process that afterwards. And I even afterwards was thinking like, okay, how did I say it? How could I have said it differently? I'm always thinking that, like, how could that have been said differently? Or could that have gone better? And so totally natural for you to like, not spiral, but basically like what's going to happen, because you don't have the answers then, right? At that point, you just don't know.
Like it took me a couple days.
Yeah.
I don't remember like during the appointment having any sort of emotional
You didn't
reaction.
seem like it actually, and that's where I thought, oh, I wonder. And then later I was just like, I think she needs to digest this.
Yeah.
Do I still want to study death? I don't know the answer to that. I'll only know the answer with time. If I do, I'll at least know it a little bit better. And maybe that's enough. In the story of my life that I tell about fieldwork isn't about making a film. It's about learning how little I know myself. And more than anything, it was a chance, an opportunity to keep Diva around. A chance to continue loving her.